Welcome to the Sacramento Life Center podcast, where hope, support, and real stories come to life. Today's guest is Dr. Jose J. Cueto, retired OB/GYN, and now the medical director here at the Sacramento Life Center. He's bringing decades of experience, heart, and wisdom to the conversation. Let's dive in, and be sure to like this video and subscribe for more inspiring stories.
So, hi, Dr. Cueto. Welcome to our podcast.
Thank you.
I
feel welcome.
Being here.
All right, man.
And first and foremost, thank you for being our medical director for 15 years and being part of the Life Center for over 30.
When I first came to town in 1990, I was with Russ Niles as my first partner here. And he had already been here for several years and already been involved with the Life Center. So right away he got me involved with the Life Center. And then got more and more involved as we went along, and then 15 years ago became the medical director, and I'm still the medical director.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate you for that. And
Thank
then I
you.
know before that you did ultrasounds as well when we were on the house.
Yes,
right?
correct. Initially, we didn't have any ultrasound techs, so Dr. Niles and I would take our portable ultrasound machine and go to the house on X Street and then to the office off of J Street and perform ultrasounds. Like we'd alternate. He'd do 1 week, I'd do the next week, depending on the number of clients that were available and how the appointments were set up. We would switch back and forth as far as doing the ultrasounds.
And I'm sure the machines these days have advanced
Oh my
a lot
gosh.
better than back then. So I'm sure carting around an ultrasound machine back then was a little more difficult.
It was, and the resolution was what we thought was good, but was so poor compared to the resolution that is now available. Technology's come a long way with ultrasounds.
Yes. So I guess we're spoiled ultrasound techs.
Yes, correct.
So can you tell us about your history here and why you think the Life Center is so important for our community?
Absolutely. Again, I started in 1990, being involved with the Life Center and practicing OB/GYN here, and stayed at Mercy for about 12, 13 years, and then moved my practice to Sutter, Roseville, still involved with the Life Center. Initially, it was easy because I was so close to the office that I could just walk over and sign off on ultrasounds and manage things much easier. When I moved out to Roseville, and technology was more advanced and we had ultrasound techs and things were moving right along, and before we really got involved with communication by computers and such, I remember at the time Julie would bring out all the files in a locked portable suitcase and leave them for me, and then I would take them home, open it up, sign off on the ultrasounds, put them back in the locked suitcase, and Julie would come get them and take them. So we've come a very long way since then. Now from home on my computer I have it all set up where I can easily read the ultrasound and sign off on them, the well women exams that are performed that I have to sign off on, and the STD reports that I also sign off on.
That's great.
As far as the Life Center being an important place, my gosh, what answer to the need for a call to life. There are so many Planned Parenthoods and so many options for seeking abortions, advertised on the radio, on TV, and funded, that to have a voice for life is something special, and it has grown because of the support of the community for a word for life, a voice for life, a strength for the unborn, and that's part of my DNA, part of what I hold near and dear to my heart. As a practicing OB/GYN, most OB/GYNs are pro-choice. Many of them even participate in doing abortions. So I'm proud to have practiced OB/GYN and been a pro-life OB/GYN, and met many other ones that are pro-life. And it's warm. It's a warming sensation that I enjoy.
That's great. So what inspired you to become an OB doctor?
Well, I knew I wanted to be involved in an office-based patient care kind of clinic, but also enjoyed being in a hospital and doing surgical procedures. So I was actually initially leaning towards becoming a family practice physician. But then other doctors that I knew that were family practice practitioners and that I rotated through their clinics weren't doing much hospital work at the time. So it was becoming a situation where you couldn't get privileges to do any procedures as a family practice doctor, and I didn't want to do that. I wanted to definitely be involved in hospital care as well. And once I did an OB rotation and realized that I could see patients in the office, take care of them in the office, get to know them well, and have kind of a family approach to their care, but also take care of them in the hospital. And then once I had the privilege and honor of delivering a baby, then that just really hit home. And that's what turned the tide for me to do that. At the time, OBGYN was a very competitive residency program, and getting in I thought was going to be quite difficult, especially since I initially was heading in the family practice direction. But with lots of prayer and lots of help from family and such, I was able to score a position in OBGYN, and I'm very happy that occurred.
Well, we're happy too.
Thank you.
So, do you have any memorable patient stories that will always be in your mind, you'll never forget?
I have so many.
Yeah.
So many great stories that I'll never forget. One that sticks to mind is a patient that had twins. And early on, it was obvious that one of the twins wasn't going to do well. I referred her to some high-risk doctors to get more specific ultrasounds and more ideas, and they actually recommended that she should abort because one of the babies was going to probably not survive, and that would maybe cause the other baby not to survive. Well, she was very much not wanting to do that and very much desiring to continue the pregnancy, and I encouraged her to do that. And we followed her with serial ultrasounds and decided that we, along with the high-risk doctors, that we had to deliver her early because the baby that wasn't doing so well was really starting not to do well. That was falling off the growth curve, was too small, and may pass away inside the uterus. So and she was thinking all along, as I was, that the compromised baby might not do well even out, may not survive, may have disabilities. The other baby was doing fine. So we delivered her at about 36 weeks, about a month early. And initially, the baby that was having difficulty inside the uterus had some difficulties, had to be in the neonatal intensive care unit, and had a long struggle. Eventually got out of the unit, then started growing, started doing well, was reaching her milestones, and I'm happy to say went through elementary school with her sister. They both did very well. The one that we didn't have any trouble with during the pregnancy was a stellar student. They went to high school together, and they graduated from high school together. The one that was a stellar student remained a stellar student. Her sister was a great kid and a beautiful girl, and she developed normally. She was a little bit behind in her education, but nothing that you could tell. And they both went on to college, and they're both young adult women now and doing very well. So that story, I will never forget that story. And the mother saw me as her doctor and would always bring me Christmas cards and Christmas gifts and hug me every time she saw me, and always teared up that we decided to continue the pregnancy, and that both kids are doing so well.
I've heard a lot of stories like that.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of them say to abort, and they keep the baby, and the baby's fine.
And the baby does well.
Yeah.
There's no harm in giving it a run for the money.
Yeah.
9 months is a pregnancy. Carry the baby for 9 months. If something happens during that 9 months, then we take care of it. If everything is okay and the baby delivers, the mom is well aware that there might be some compromises in the baby or disabilities, but they're willing to accept that. And then the baby turns out to be an okay person, you know, and it's really touching to see those kind of things.
It is.
And that was one story of many stories that are similar, that were abortions were recommended to terminate the pregnancy because this baby is going to not do well. And then lo and behold, the baby does fine. And even if the baby doesn't do well, and I've had this a couple of times over the years, for instance, a trisomy 18 baby, which is a baby that sometimes does not even survive the pregnancy, but once delivered has major disabilities and sometimes doesn't even survive the first year of life. But I've had several trisomy 18 babies go on into their teenage years and be a loving child and a complete, beautiful member of that family. And when the parents, when you see the parents and the other children interact with this child, it's just so loving and so special. And these are severely affected children. You have somebody just with Down syndrome or one of the other milder chromosomal abnormalities, and those become functioning members of society sometimes. And they just are a joy to have a relationship with during their young years. So those are special situations.
Yeah, in the medical field, we're taught like by the book, like trisomy 18 bad, trisomy 21, trisomy 13.
Yep.
You know, we're taught a direct way to treat it, and there's always other ways.
There is other ways, and there's no harm for the mother in carrying a pregnancy 9 months and giving the baby an opportunity at life. And when the medical profession frowns upon that and advises patients to abort, that's the easy out. The harder commitment by the mother is no, I don't want that. I'm going to go against that medical advice and I'm going to carry my baby and see what happens. And many times we're surprised by the outcome. I still see a dad every now and then of one of these patients at the gym, and every time he sees me, he just hugs me. And
That's nice.
I know, and it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's super special, and you know, it's you know, you kind of have a little feel for it, but it's
I'm sure.
crazy.
So for those out there who have a misconception of what our clinic is, that we're not a real clinic, what do you have to say to about those misconceptions?
Yeah, I would challenge them, and I'd say we're a very functioning clinic. We have a executive director who is top notch. I enjoy working with her so much, and a staff here that is top notch. I mean, I learn from them. So we have protocols set up, and we have a board of directors. We have several physicians on that board of directors. Myself, a medical doctor, is the medical director of the clinic. I feel very comfortable, and I always have felt very comfortable being a part of this clinic. And it is a fine-tuned machine, and it works very well. And I am impressed at the quality of people that work here.
And we are licensed and accredited, so
Correct.
a lot of people don't know that. We
Correct.
are a licensed accredited clinic.
We sure are.
So it's great to educate people on that part. Now, over the years, what kind of changes have you seen here, like as of like progress for our clinic? What kind of progress have you seen through the years?
I've seen incredible growth. Starting out in a little home with no employees, one employee, 2 employees, no ultrasound machines, no ultrasound technicians, to this facility we have here, which is just incredible. Along the way, things improved, but we've come to a place now where we have counselors, we have patient advocates, we have a nurse practitioner, we have nurses, we have ultrasound techs, we have an executive director. So it has grown to be a well-functioning, licensed clinic.
Every year we have a gala, so to where we get donations to run this clinic. So how do you feel? How do you feel about the gala? I know it's a big deal here.
The gala is incredible. The gala this year, I think there were up to 700 people, and I think you add a few zeros to that 700, and you get the amount of money that was raised, around $700,000, and that is no laughing matter.
It's amazing.
It's amazing when you look out over the crowd at the gala and you see 700 people enjoying each other and the company and the program and the food, the quality of the food, it is top notch. And I go to several galas from other organizations, and the Life Center gala is top notch. It's run by a very good group of people. The commitment to make it successful is huge, and so many people are involved in putting it together, and it's so well done.
And everybody around here runs around for a couple months getting everything together. It's like planning a wedding. It's a big deal.
It's pretty nerve-wracking. Pretty nerve-wracking,
Yeah.
but the reason it's successful is because of that. So many
Yes.
people.
Everyone here did an amazing job. This was
Everyone
my first
here.
gala this year, so I was very impressed.
Everyone
and I was very
here.
impressed about how giving everybody is.
And the
because-
community of people that are involved, the number of religious people that attend, the number of business owners, lawyers, physicians. It is just an impressive gathering of people. And then the testimonial patients that come and bring their kids and their husbands, and it is just emotional. Marie can never get through it without crying.
Oh, yeah.
But it's one of the most successful auctions, galas, gatherings that I have been a part of, and it has grown so much over the years. We have it at the Hyatt now in downtown Sacramento, and it is just so well done.
Yeah.
And
And
all the
it
people
amazes
involved.
me, all the giving here, because before I worked here, I didn't know this was a non-state run clinic. It's donations only. So that it always amazes me when I hear that. It's just, and then when patients hear that, they're amazed too, that how giving people are in this community, because you don't see that very much these days. So when you see that, it's great.
The amount of people that have the same belief gathering in a room and raising that kind of money is impressive, and I'm happy to be a part of it.
Yeah, and we're up front, we're on the lines every day, and we see the impact that it has on everybody here, all our patients, and it's amazing to see, because a lot of patients don't have the care, don't have the money, don't have the support. So for us to be able to do that for them, it just amazes me every day that I work here. So
When I started at the Sacramento Life Center, and it was just a handful of people on just the smallest of budgets, and to see it grow to where we are today, where there are so many community people involved, and so many strong people working here and volunteering here, a nonprofit, 100% funded by donations, is just a success story.
it really is.
Very much so. One of the privileges that I had while I was practicing was delivering babies. What a privilege to be part of that special moment for that couple. And one of the things that I used to do after I delivered a baby is I used to hold the baby up in the air. And
Like Lion King?
And I used to tell the baby exactly that. I used to say, from Roots, behold, the only thing greater than thee. And then I would bring the baby back down and give it to the mother, of course. And somebody snapped a picture of me holding a baby up in the air.
Wow.
And one of the nurses blew it up and had it done in a frame of a picture of me when I was younger, so I had a good, long, black, beautiful hair. And I was able, and it was such a touching image.
Oh, I'm sure.
And it was in black and white, and in big letters below,
Pretty cool.
it said life on it. And that held a special place in my office when I was practicing. And because it was such a popular image, I gave it to the clinic that I was working at when I retired, and it still hangs there. And when I go visit, it's still there, and it always puts a smile on my face.
Yeah.
So that's a neat story.
That is really cool.
I mean, I have too many stories. I'm
Yeah.
trying to think of a Life Center one. I mean, there was spontaneous quads. Quads.
Quads.
Quads.
Wow.
That I diagnosed, and that was like an ultrasound,
Yeah.
where it was like, 1, 2, 3, 4. It was like, no, there can't be 4 babies.
Yeah,
in
I
there.
know. Sometimes you're
Yeah,
like, what?
I know.
Wait a
What's
minute.
going on?
Yeah, but sometimes
so-
you're like, wait a minute. Is this real?
Right. So all four of those babies are beautiful and gorgeous and adults, and I see them now, and it's
cool.
pretty moving, because they were like, wow, quads.
Yeah.
I mean, and then they delivered. I mean, she carried them to like 32 weeks, and they all did so well.
Oh, wow.
And they're all fine now. I mean, that's crazy. I mean, I have a miracle story, but it involves a postpartum hemorrhage. It was a pregnancy, complicated pregnancy that we had to do an emergency C-section on, and the lady almost died on us. And the dad was in a chapel. It was at Mercy San Juan Hospital.
Oh, wow.
And he was praying. And somebody else in the chapel saw that he was moved and touched, and gave him a special medal that she got when she was traveling in Rome that was blessed by the Pope.
Wow.
And said, this medallion, will bring you a miracle. After doctors told him that his wife was never going to recover fully and never going to be normal if she survives, he went down there and he put that medallion on her forehead and said a little prayer. And the woman remembers, I mean, she was unconscious, intubated in an ICU, remembers feeling a pressure on her head,
Wow.
a deep pressure on her head. And then she opened her eyes.
That's so crazy.
And her husband screamed out, she opened her eyes. So the nurses came, because I mean, she wasn't responding to painful stimulus. She wasn't, she was fixed and dilated pupils. Neurologist said she was never going to recover. And she fully recovered. And
I
our
love
baby
hearing
did
stories
fine.
like that.
It's an unbelievable
Yeah.
miracle. That is an absolute miracle.
That is.
And that guy, when he sees me, he starts crying. And I had nothing to do with saving this lady's life.
Yeah.
But that guy who used to do that show, It's a Miracle, he used to be on Little House on the Prairie. So they caught wind of this story, and they came and did a reenactment of it.
Oh, wow.
And it's beautiful. And of course, I have a tape of it. And I was very peripherally involved in this. There were so many good doctors that helped save this woman's life, along with Jesus. But she was my patient, and I was involved in her care. And it was similar to this setup here. It was a Hollywood production, and there were lights and cameras, and they took a picture of me. They took a video of me, and I was interviewed, and I just told the story and started crying, got a little bit emotional, and then I was done. And the person that was the director or the producer or whatever, whoever said that was unbelievable. So I was touched by God there to be able to be part of the situation, but not giving credit to the doctors that helped save her life. Because I was just there, but I was not. I was present, and I'm a physician. But there were vascular surgeons, there were urologists, there was high-risk OB doctors, there was trauma surgeons, all kinds of people involved in taking care of this patient, intensivist in the ICU. But I was moved to tell the story. There was no cuts, there was no edits, it was done. And I was featured on the program because it came across so well. And that's a special story. And that woman's alive today and functioning and normal, and the kid's normal too. And
Was she religious before that?
oh yeah, they were both Catholic.
Oh, okay.
They were both religious.
So everything you said, all the stories, I know you have a lot of them, but they're really amazing. They're very touching stories. So thank you for joining us today and being a part of our podcast to share your stories and how you contribute here. We're very grateful. So thank you, Dr. Cueto, and thank you everybody watching. Like and subscribe and comment below if you have any ideas of what you want us to talk about. Thank you very much.
I'd like to thank everybody at the Life Center for all that they do, and I'm happy to be the medical director, and I'm happy to continue to be the medical director because it's so easy, because of all you good people make it so easy. So Marie Leatherby and I have a pact. I won't leave till she leaves, and she won't leave till I leave. So I'm not sure what that means, but I think somewhere along the way here we're going to have to find another medical director, but not yet.